Okay, I know the title of this video is weird, just bear with me for a minute, okay? What is it with everyone who wants to make a vlog and coffee? What is it, Pup? Do you know the answer? Do you know the answer, Pup? She has no idea either. I think a lot of people just like coffee. I recently have been drinking this, which is local to Tennessee. So that's pretty sweet. I really like the James Coffee Company stuff, though, that Peter McKinnon was marketing a while back. That's pretty sweet. This has a lot more of a smoky flavor, though, and I'm a bigger fan of that. Do I put cream and sugar in my coffee? Cream, yes. Sugar, no. And good coffee, you shouldn't have to put sugar in. Why am I talking about this? Well, because I think coffee and music are two pretty universal things that almost everyone enjoys. I mean, sure, there's probably people out there that don't like coffee. Hey, if you're a tea person, there's nothing wrong with that. I like tea too, though mine is probably a little bit less fancy than yours. But I think it's something that people can generally just universally relate to and enjoy. But that leads me to another subject. Almost everyone enjoys music, but not everyone enjoys hi-fi. And I want to take that to say, I don't like hi-fi. I like music. And hi-fi is supposed to be a better conduit for music. I mean, don't get me wrong, I love these speakers, I love the amps, I love being able to set up all this stuff. But it's not because one day I was like, oh wow, I sure do love magnets and cones and wooden boxes. No, it's because I heard music in a way that I hadn't heard it before and thought, wow, I need more of that. Okay, but I gotta get some work done real quick. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Where was I? See, I wasn't gone that long, I still have coffee left. In hi-fi, we're constantly in this pursuit of better and better sound, especially at better and better deals. And often we get caught up in hype trains as a result of that. I know I'm guilty of this in the past, and I'm sure other people are as well. Prime example, M1060. Still a pretty great headphone. That's a lot of planar for the price. I think we definitely got caught up a little bit in the hype train for it, because it's not perfect. There were a lot of problems with that headphone. Ringing, which we had to mod away, which sucks. And it didn't go away completely when you mod it, but definitely improved. Some people had trouble with the wood cracking on those, just things here and there that could have been better, but, you know, at a first glance, hey, this is pretty sweet. The same thing can happen with all kinds of stuff. I'm going to be reviewing the Taxstars, the planar soon, that are kind of similar to the Cindy Ivas. Creative Arvana Live, you know, things that are good, but we don't need to get too caught up and go crazy and oh my god, this is the next best thing, everything needs to be sold, we need to immediately get these cheaper items. No. I mean, maybe if something mind-blowing comes out. But there are plenty of headphones that are affordable, that are great, that have been that way for years. And I think we quickly jump as soon as something new comes out that it must be better than everything before it. I talk about both of these all the time, but Modhouse Argon Mark III, lambskin pads on it, and 600 ohm DT880. These two stay right here by my desk because I use them that often. A lot of you guys know I've been doing stuff with Abyss. I really like their stuff. I think it sounds great. Is it one of the best sounding things in the market? Yeah, I think so. Is that affordable to everybody? Probably not. Creative Arvana Live, super cheap biocellulose dynamic. Like, crazy cheap for a biocellulose dynamic. Build is crap, sound is amazing. Should everyone go out and buy Creative Arvana Live and sell off everything else? Well, Creative Arvana Live is pretty good. You shouldn't be selling everything else to get Creative Arvana Live, but if you want to try a Creative Arvana Live, you should probably get one because those are fun. But don't expect it to be your end-all be-all. The Cal has its own flaws. Super, super tiny plasticky Amazon headphone, it's like 70 bucks. Maybe you could mod it? I don't know. I've been trying, which is actually the reason I haven't put out the video on that yet, is because I've broken like 4 pairs of Creative Arvana Lives trying to mod them. I should probably put the review out on that instead. But I don't have any more cows to do B-roll on because I've changed them so much. A lot of the things that become value kings seem to retain that for a long time. But I guess what I'm trying to warn you guys against is hype trains. They're fun, they're really fun. But if you set yourself up for a lot of hype, sure, you might, get that buzz from clicking it in the first time you plug it up and enjoying it for a while. But eventually that's gonna wear off when the next big hype train starts. And it's just kind of an endless rabbit hole of buying lots of inexpensive headphones when you could have probably just saved up for a nice one. I mean, there are people who message me all the time and they've bought, a dozen headphones over a few years that are, a little bit under $100. It's like, guys, for that price point, you could have had an inexpensive LCD or, Argon or 1990s or an Alex. But it doesn't really matter if you're listening on an Alex or if you're listening on a KSC-75. The whole point is to enjoy the music you're listening to. And hey, if you love the gear and want to spend all your time focusing on that, you just have a set list of a few tracks you listen to hear the gear, that's cool. If it makes you happy, that's cool. But I really think a lot of us are in this for the music. That's why when people ask me, what test songs do you use? Well, I do have some songs I'll go back to every now and then, but for the most part, I don't like to use the same songs to test everything that comes in. I like to use songs I'm familiar with, sure, but I want to experience a product when it comes in. If something sits on my head, I want to use it like I would normally use it. And that's not listening to the same songs every day. It's going to be going through my library. And yeah, like I said, I will go back to a few every now and then that I'm really familiar with. But for the most part, I just want to listen to music and see how the experience is. Use something as if it was something that I'd purchased for my daily driver pretty much every time. And there are some headphones that when I use them like that, they will earn their place on this wall right here. And I do have more headphones than just this wall, but these are the ones that I happen to use right now the most frequently. That closet behind me is full of headphones. If you are interested in some of the music I listen to though, I have a Tidal playlist and I will put that at the link in the video description. It's not all super hi-fi music. Some of it's classic rock, some of it's orchestral, some of it's rap. It goes all across the board. It's just music I enjoy. And I update that playlist probably once a week, if not more, just adding things to it. So if you want to experience it, I recommend go in there, press shuffle, and just skip around until you find something you like, because it's not organized in any particular way. I had an idea though, and I want you guys to weigh in on it. I was thinking about getting some of the guys I used to do studio work with and have us all just kind of like sit around this round table style thing or just chill in a room and talk about some albums that just came out. Like give our subjective takes on it and kind of go back and forth, throw the ball around. Just talk about music because, I don't know, seems fun. May or may not happen, I have no idea. My life is crazy right now. It's hard to make time for videos, even this one right here. I don't know, leave a comment. Could be cool. And coffee stuff. I'm no pro, but if you want to know more about coffee, I'm down to talk about it. Anyway, that's pretty much all I got today, so like if you like it, subscribe, stick around, catch you in the next one. Peace.